Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning, March 31st. Today would have been my cards on ascension, physical ascension symptoms, but we had something that came in yesterday. I'm going to do cards on that. I would imagine everybody by now knows that it's all over the news that Trump got indicted. I was on a Zoom call. When I got off the Zoom call, I had a message from Heidi that had happened. And then I spent the next hour on the phone talking to different people and trying to understand what all was going on. So I want to pull cards and see what the next 7 days looks like. Again, this is mostly for my own mental preparation, and hopefully this will be helpful to everybody. But I just I watched Phil's live, half of it last night and half of it this morning. And he said yesterday was basically day 0. So I want to see what's going to happen for the next 7 days. He also says the EBS will be coming soon. Who knows? You know, I think many things could happen. So let's see what happens for the next 7 days and get ourselves mentally prepared for anything. Okay, now that Trump has been indicted, tell me what the next 7 days look like for the collective in the United States. It could be the world, but I'm more interested in the United States. What does the United States collective look like for the next 7 days with that indictment? Give me information on the next 7 days. Okay, all right. Okay. First one out was 4 of Pentacles, so everybody's going to be hanging on to their money, so there might be something about money happening. And then the next thing that came out was the 6 of Pentacles. So it's got like the beggars. Let me think about that. Let's see. The 2 of Cups came out, and then the next one that came out was the Page of Pentacles. But it was in the reverse position, and I feel like I need to leave that in the reverse position. So so far, there are no major arcana cards. Basically, this is all kind of minor stuff. So at the moment, it doesn't feel like anything major is going to happen for the next 7 days. But let me get one more card. Tell me what the collective in the U.S. is going to be. That one flew out. Oh, and the Death card. Okay. So that one did come out, and it flew out when I say that's the one major arcana that has come up. So there's going to be an ending to something, and we have been waiting for that. So I was kind of wondering if the Death card or the Tower card would come out in the next 7 days. So the ending of something is coming. We've got 2 Pentacle cards. So definitely the 4 is like people are hanging on to it. And frankly, I'm planning on running to the grocery store and grabbing a few things before I go into work. I can get cash from the checkout place. I want to get a little bit more cash and not leave it in the banks. So that's, people are going to be hanging on to their money. The word is probably going to get out that something's going on with the banks. What I'm trying to figure, okay, so this is what I get from this one. This is the 6 of Pentacles. And you've got this man, and you've got these people like down on the ground, and he's like, at first I thought he was patting someone on the head, but that's not what he's doing. He's like giving them a few coins. What I feel like is going on is people may go to the bank trying to get some money, and the bank says, you can have a few coins, but, I'm sorry, we don't have a whole lot to give you. And he's in control. So this feels like the bank at the moment, still in control of the money. People are going to be trying to get it, and they can't. So get it however you can, because the banks at the moment are still playing mind games, I guess is the thing that I want to say. The Cups. So we've got the 2 of Cups, 6 So I feel like the next week is, and this may be behind the scenes. I don't feel like this is necessarily anything that is, okay. So there's like stuff coming in here real quick. I don't feel like this is going to be anything that we may see anything about. But what I just got was, it's kind of like the white hats just went, and maybe the information just resonated with the bad guys of, oh my God, if he gets arrested, that, you know, that means that they can come in and access all the past president stuff and shit. What are we hiding from them that we need to get out? So I feel like there could be some deals going on between the good guys and the bad guys in the background. We will probably never know what that is, but I feel like it has something to do with, you want to do this to Trump? You watch what we're going to do to the rest of the past sitting presidents and bring out their crimes. You think what he did was bad? Wait till you see what we're about to do to you. That kind of feels like what is going on at the moment. The Page of Pentacles was upside down. To me, that says all of the unaware people, there's going to be a lot of unaware people that are not understanding what's going on with the Page of Pentacles being there. So we're going to have to do some explaining. This might be where we come into explaining to people, you know, they might, some of that panic could start to set in with some people. They know something is off. They're hearing the rumblings of everything that's going on, and the unaware people might start hearing some, you know, conversations going on at work about, you know, this going on, and so I feel like it's internal though. It's like internally they're going to start kind of questioning things and going, you know, oh my God, what does this mean to me? Because I did have one of my friends the other day when we were talking, and I was talking about the shift that was going to be coming and taking place, and she's like, well, what's going to happen to people like me? So I feel like that's what this is. These people are like, you know, kind of like, what's going to happen to me and my money? Okay, and then we've got the Death card. Again, something is going to be ending, but let me see if I can figure out what. Tell me, give me some clarification cards on what is going to be ending. I really would like for it to be MSN and maybe some truth coming out, but it's hard telling. Give me some whoa, that's a little bit too many. What is going to be ending? The Devil card just flew out. Okay, so let me think about that. That's a lot about addictions. That's a lot about, you know, honestly, what I just got there is a lot of people are going to quit thinking that Trump is the devil, because a lot of people think that he is horrible. The left side thinks that he's horrible, and something just kind of popped in that what is ending is people are going to stop thinking that Trump is the devil. Okay, I want one more card. Give me one more card. So something must be going to happen that is going to shine some light on him. And again, this is for the next 7 days. Give me one more card to help me understand what the Death card and the Devil card is about. One, okay. The Empress. So the ending of so what I feel like I'm hearing is like the beginning though. It's like the Death card happened, and if you have a death of something, an ending of something, you have the beginning of something. So this feels to me like then the next step that happens is like the beginning of the intuition of people. Okay, so it's like something happens in the next week that all of a sudden people's intuition start kicking in. So all of the people that have had stuff blocked all of this time, it's like their Empress energy, their feminine divine intuition energy is going to come in. So there's going to be some clarity with a lot of people. There's just going to be some clarity come in, I guess. That's what I'm going to say. I want to do a little bit I'm going to ask what kind of emotions people are going to be going through. You know, anything major. Show me the emotions that the collective in the United States is going to be going through. Emotions, any particular emotions that we want to be aware of. There's one. Oh, safe. Okay, that's good. So that could be the EBS. Phil said that we were going to be soon getting a message like Trump was supposed to do at the Super Bowl, that he said it'll be similar, it won't be the exact same thing, so people are going to feel safe. That would make me think that something could be coming out from the higher ups of, you know, it's okay, we've got your back, everything is covered, you don't need to worry. I like that card. Okay, it says secure, sheltered, and protected. Give me one more card that people may be feeling in the next 7 days in the U.S. regarding everything that could potentially go on. I got 2 cards here. Wow, these are not negative cards, and there's a lot of negative cards in this emotional thing. So inspired, moved, stimulated, challenged. That was one that came out. And the next one is compassionate, empathetic, caring, and sympathetic. So I'm going to stop on the emotions cards because I certainly feel like the next week is not necessarily going to be super traumatic. In fact, it feels like there might be some clarity coming in, some intuition, waking up. Few people holding on to their monies because, you know, because they don't know what's going to happen. They recognize that there's some turbulence going on, but I'm not feeling like it's going to be any kind of mass, you know, craziness going on. That, I like that. That makes me feel good. Okay. I'm going to do some cards on if you have someone who might be feeling a little out of sorts and they come to you for some help. I'm going to pull a couple of high vibration cards and see if I can figure out what you can do to help the ones that come to you that could be a little out of sorts, like the pages, the Page of Pentacles that was upside down. What can you do to help those people? It doesn't feel like there's going to be a lot of them, but there probably could be a few that are doing a little flip out session. What can you do to help them? What can you do to help them? There's one. New clothes. I take that how that resonates. I don't know. Maybe go shopping with them, or maybe go window shopping with them to get their mind off of it. If you did go shopping for some new clothes, you would see other people out in the world going about their day-to-day business. That might ground somebody if they were having a little flip out session to just kind of go out into the world and see that everybody's just continuing as usual. This is no big deal. Let me do one more. What could you do to ground someone that might be having a little flip out session? One more thing. 2 more things. Fresh air. Sounds like go for a walk outside. Take a walk with them. Let them talk. Let them get their frustrations out. Your job, our job for the next week probably is just to be there for people that aren't quite grasping what is happening. And the other one is set some boundaries. So help other people set some boundaries. So don't let them get out of balance, and don't let someone come in and like usurp all of your energy. So you need to make sure you have some boundaries, and someone else might need some help with some boundaries, setting some boundaries. So just don't let somebody come in and just like take over your life because they're in a panic. That's not your fault, but you could be there to help them a little bit. And let's do last words from the universe. Any last words for the next week? Last words from the universe. There's one. Relax and allow light in. To me, that feels like a grounding one. So grounding seems to be a good one. That might be our job next week, is just to keep ourselves grounded. That keeps the collective grounded. if there's any turbulence that comes on, although I'm going to say based on these cards, I don't feel a lot of turbulence at the moment. What else do we have? Any last words from the universe about the next 7 days? Progress. We are making progress. Next week, we're going to see some of it. Okay. I'm done. Have a great weekend. And I will talk to you guys next week. I do not, unless something exciting happens over the weekend, don't plan on hearing from me. Perhaps Monday I'll do Ascension symptoms for the next 7 days, unless something else comes in that takes over. Have a good week. The time is now. There's some exciting stuff coming down the road. Talk to you later. Bye.